to the 2012 Sol Price School of Public Policy Commencement. I am Carol Rush, Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Please rise and welcome the class of 2012.
On behalf of the USC Sol Price School of Public Policy, I welcome each and every one of you to our graduation ceremony for the class of 2012. Could you all please be seated? My name is Jack Knott, and I'm the Irwin and Ione Piper Dean and Professor of the USC Sol Price School of Public Policy. Before we begin, I have just a few announcements. Please do not stand in the aisles for your own safety and the safety of those around you. Also, we have an official photographer here today, and there will be additional photo opportunities after the service. So first, I want to offer my hearty congratulations to the graduating class of 2012. Congratulations to all of you. It is my great pleasure to be here with you on this momentous occasion as we celebrate this important milestone in your lives. I would like to start by thanking all of the parents, friends, and relatives for joining us today, especially those who have traveled a long way to be here. I especially want to thank the families who have provided financial and other support for our students. Your encouragement has been essential and is deeply appreciated. Let's give a loud round of applause for all of our students' families. And I also want to thank the faculty and staff who have worked tremendously hard and fully dedicated themselves to providing you with the best education. Please join me in thanking the faculty and staff. To our graduates today, I certainly commend you for this shining achievement, but I also want to thank you. We have learned from you as you have learned from us. During your time with us, you have invigorated our school with your energy, ideas, enthusiasm, and hope for the future. Our school, the USC Saul Price School of Public Policy, is one of the oldest and highest-ranking schools of public affairs in the nation. And I'm proud to say that this year we moved up slightly to number 6 from number 7 in the country in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. Our school first opened its doors in 1929. Over the past 8 decades, our school has distinguished itself as a great institution that has made a vital impact, not only in scholarship and research, but also through education and public service. We have students who want to gain the best education, but who also want to make a positive impact on the world by tackling complex issues and by planning and developing better communities for the future. That is essentially what our school is all about. Our students, faculty, and alumni address issues such as economic development, job creation, the real estate and housing markets, effective governance, nonprofit management, healthcare reform, social equity, infrastructure and transportation, and environmental sustainability, all major issues facing our region and the country. And in a remarkable way, these are many of the same issues that our new namesake, Saul Price, worked tirelessly to solve during his lifetime. When today's graduates first enrolled as students at USC, we were still known as the USC School of Policy, Planning, and Development. But this past November, we received a $50 million endowment and naming gift from the Price Family Charitable Fund to honor the life and legacy of philanthropist and entrepreneur Saul Price, the founder of Price Club, who I know our students have never heard of, but this company later merged and became Costco, and I know that they know of Costco. This gift reflects a remarkable alignment between Saul Price's work and the mission of our school. Saul Price was much more than a great entrepreneur who revolutionized the retail industry. He also held strong values about social issues and cared about people. He played an important role with the Urban Institute and with the Center for Budget and Policy Priorities in Washington, D.C. And he started Price Charities, a nonprofit that helped revitalize low-income urban areas with better health care, education, housing, and transportation. And he was a leader in racial integration of lunch counters and stores in Texas in the 1950s. In addition, he had an excellent employee relations and paid high wages and thought of his customers as trustees. Indeed, our school is very proud to represent his legacy. And like Saul Price, I know that our graduates are entrepreneurial and ambitious, but at the same time have a passion for making a positive impact in society. President Woodrow Wilson, who was also the president of Princeton University, said, quote, "You are not here merely to prepare yourselves to make a living, although that is obviously important. You are here in order to enable the world to live better, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world." You chose USC Price because you wanted to get a college degree and gain the skills and knowledge to make a living, but also hopefully to share in our school's vision of a brighter future for our communities everywhere. And now you have the opportunity to turn that vision into reality, to turn learning and knowledge into action. The great American philosopher and educator John Dewey wisely noted, however, that education is not preparation for life. Education is life. Education is a lifelong process. True leaders like our namesake, Saul Price, are never satisfied with what they know. They are always willing and eager to learn what they don't know. This fuels entrepreneurship and curiosity and innovation. And so I encourage you, like Mr. Price, to be lifelong learners, to embrace change and approach difficult situations as learning opportunities. Remember that education is about developing personal values as much as it is about acquiring knowledge of the world. And work to develop strength of character. It will serve you throughout your life. The moment has arrived for you to leave us and make your way through the new and exciting professional challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Today, you will graduate and become USC alumni. The Price School alone has more than 16,000 alumni, domestic and international, in 46 countries around the world. Our alumni have gone on to make a vital difference. They have started their own foundations. They've started their own companies, planned and developed new communities, served as mayors and council members, run political campaigns, and served in the presidential cabinet appointments, managed public and nonprofit agencies, made movies, played professional sports, served as ambassadors, and defended our country. We hope you will maintain strong ties to USC and the Price School as you move forward in life as alumni and as members of the Trojan family, which is one of the most powerful and engaged university networks in the world. The Trojan family will support you and help you in a variety of ways. It is formed through a common background, and it grows through the commitment of its members to each other. There will be many occasions for you to give back by serving as volunteers and career mentors and hopefully employers for future students, by joining the Athenian Society, our premier and philanthropic organization, which financially supports the school's annual fund with a special emphasis on our students, by attending the annual Alumni Guardian Awards dinner. So we look forward to a continuing relationship with you. As new students join our program in the future, they will look to you, our recent alumni, for their inspiration and support. Thus, in the years ahead, it is our hope that you as alumni will focus on making a difference for the common good, not just on making a profit. Create healthcare programs that increase efficiency and promote quality, but also benefit the less fortunate and chronically ill. Promote energy policies that also protect the environment, both locally and globally. Build companies and organizations that create wealth, but also, like Saul Price, value employees, customers, and stakeholders. Develop residential and commercial real estate that fosters economic development and community, a sense of place and infrastructure for a sustainable future. And work towards more inclusive definitions of community. These are the things that characterize the life and work of our namesake, Saul Price, and that are embedded in the education of the Price School. I'm sure that you will agree that now more than ever before, like our namesake, it is crucial to be entrepreneurial in creating economic development, but also to care deeply about all segments of society, including the communities in which we live. This is what your education at USC Price has prepared you to achieve. So again, congratulations. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors and look forward to learning of all your future accomplishments. Congratulations. Now, at this time, it's my great privilege to introduce today's keynote speaker, Connie Rice. Connie boasts a distinguished career as a civil rights lawyer and leader. The impact of her work is reflective of our school's mission to improve the quality of life for people and their communities. Among her notable legal achievements, Connie has worked to effectuate policy changes through class action suits, redressing police misconduct, race and sex discrimination, and unfair policy in public transportation, probation, and public housing. In addition, she is the co-founder and co-director of the Advancement Project in Los Angeles, a civil rights, law, policy, and communications advocacy group. Together with her co-directors, Connie launched a coalition lawsuit that secured $1 billion for new school construction in Los Angeles and other urban areas which were in dire need of funding. The Advancement Project also played a key role in crafting 3 school construction bond initiatives that raised $25 billion for new and renovated facilities across the state. In addition, Connie investigated the biggest police corruption scandal in LA history and obtained the commitment of then Police Chief Bill Bratton to reform LAPD's training and incentive system through an internal commission that she co-chairs. She also conducted a landmark assessment of the City of LA's anti-gang programs and drew the blueprint to reduce gang violence. She serves on the boards of the Public Policy Institute of California and public radio station KPCC-FM, and she is the author of Power Concedes Nothing, One Woman's Quest for Social Justice in America. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Connie Rice.
I think I'm 6'2", but I'm really 5'5". Dean, thank you for that generous, very generous introduction to Vice Dean Grady and to Senior Associate Dean Giuliano. Thank you for inviting me. It is an honor to be here. Congratulations to the graduates. Gosh, you look so young. Oh my goodness. You know, it's frightening at this stage. It is an honor to be here on your day. And I am very grateful to Associate Dean Regina Nordahl, who is one of my co-conspirators. One of the reasons I will come to the Price School, I don't do graduation commencements normally, but I would do it for Regina and Dean Scott because your school extends its wingspan to help lift forgotten communities. With Dean Nordahl and Professor Short, Cherry Short, I have the privilege of helping the city to lead the only gang academy, gang intervention academy, that is helping to keep the streets safe. And I know from the tragedies that you have recently suffered that public safety is the cornerstone for all freedom. There are no civil rights without the right to safety. There are no freedoms without freedom from violence. And as you go forward, I hope that you'll keep that in mind. Before I go on, I have to say to the families, we thank you. The mothers, the fathers, the aunts, the brothers and the sisters. Thank you for these marvelous young people. Scholars are not born, they are raised, and you need to give yourselves a hand of applause. It's a privilege to address you, and I'm going to be short and sweet because I'm standing between you and your diplomas. And I have now come to the recognition that I am really too old to address young people. You need to understand that when I was in college, the great big technological innovation was an eraser cartridge for the Smith Corona typewriter. They're laughing. Do you understand that we old people up here on this dais, and I'm sorry if some of you are younger than I am, but I'm going on 60. Do you understand that when we went to college, we had to actually give ourselves a month to type our papers because we had to do whiteout and start the page over if we had an error? I just want you all to know. I belong to another millennium, okay? Nonetheless, I think I've got a few words of wisdom for you, okay? Just a few. And then this old lady will sit down, okay? And get out of the way. It is an honor to address you because your degree is a degree that engages civil society, makes democracy work, and seeks justice. You are trying to construct and become architects of systems and cities and structures that give life to freedom and democracy. I'm giving you a bigger mantle and a bigger mission. Do not get discouraged. When you start to meet the politicians I sue, I thought about getting a planning degree by going to MIT and getting the Harvard JD with the urban planning degree, but I decided that it wasn't aggressive enough. Now, you can take your planning degree and your policy and planning, and you're going to meet politicians who, I can't even think of a movie character, but you're going to wonder how anybody voted for them. And they're going to look at you when you say senator or councilwoman or Mr. President. I have a plan for you, and this is how you can construct this water system, or this is how you can construct, plumbing and infrastructure are not brick and mortar and pipes. They are the foundation of systems that support human life and human vitality and human democracy. And they're going to look at you like you have lost your minds or are on crack or both. And you're going to have to push to make room for your ideas. Do not let anybody tell you that your education has no place in a political system. Just force your ideas into the political nonsense after you've neutralized it, okay? Just remember, you're going to wonder, why did I get this degree? These people don't even know how to plan their next breakfast, never mind a city. Policy, they're going to be looking, their eyes are going to bat like, policy, what's that? You're going to send them into toxic shock when you give them a framework for solving problems with infrastructure and tell them that they need to plan for the next 20 years. Do not let them discourage you. Find a way to make yourself useful to some people who have 1/10 of your synaptic capacity. You're going to wonder how they got through junior high school, never mind, and why they hold these positions, but it's okay. I sue them. I know them quite well. And I've gotten to be quite close to a number of them, okay? And I have found, in case you want to go on and get a JD as well as your planning degree, that as Sheriff Baca said, Connie's social skills are so limited that she sues you to tell you she wants a relationship with you. And I find it quite effective because after I've beaten them in federal court and I force them to come to a consent decree that forces them to do the planning they would not do or to solve the problem they would not solve, then they realize I'm not there for the money and they realize I'm there to solve the problem. If you come out of here with a passion for solving the problems of civil society, you will make yourself indispensable. Do not let anybody devalue this incredible degree. Do not let anybody tell you there's no room for planning because they're looking for their next seat. Find a way to make yourself indispensable. You don't have to sue them like I do. I make myself indispensable by suing them. You don't have that option, but I'm suggesting that there is another way to make yourself indispensable to policymakers, to make yourself critical, to make them understand that planning can actually make them more powerful. It can secure their legacy. I'm sorry to bring it down to these venal things, but there's a reason my book is called Power Concedes Nothing, okay? Please take, we didn't plan that very well, did we? Please take your knowledge, take what you understand about systems, and force it into arenas where planning is avoided. People don't want to hear about systems. and they don't want to hear about change. I'm going to leave you with just a couple of thoughts. When I left college, these were the things that I learned, and I thought that I had learned everything, but I'd really just begun the journey. And I think that they're pretty useful. And then I'm going to wind this up because I know you want your degrees, and we want to get out of here before it gets too hot. You have done something singularly accomplished. I am very proud of you because Regina and Dean Knott are very proud of you. Your parents are very proud of you. When I look at you, I see the democracy engineers that are following this old lady, and I'm hoping to be able to send you the baton because I'm tired of running the relay. In my career, we've moved over $40 billion in policy changes. I have sued every major police force in the country, and I now have a parking space at the new police headquarters. If you stay there long enough, no, I'm serious. I sued Chief Beck when he was a crash officer, and he's now chief. And he will tell you that I had a very serious hand in making him the chief. When I sued him, I understood his value. He just wasn't listening. It's a big mistake not to listen to middle-aged women. We will sue you, okay? When I got their attention through the lawsuit, they understood I wanted them to change their mindset so that we would never have another Rodney King riot. I wanted them, instead of attacking the communities they served in, to respect and find compassion for the low-income communities where crime was highest. I wanted them to win the hearts of the community so the community would back the police instead of hating the police. Now, law school didn't prepare me for that, and planning school won't prepare you for that, but that's the kind of challenge you're going to have to engage. And all of the stuff that you've learned can help solve those problems. Because when you make a city work, you make it easier for the cops to do their job in a compassionate way instead of a frightened way. Use your planning to solve their problems so that people get served and democracy gets served, okay? You're not just a planner. You're not just a policy maven. You're not just somebody who thinks of plumbing. You can make democracy last. And that's what we're asking you to do. When I left, I had learned. I was leaving with a better understanding of not just myself, which was the first thing to understand, is who you are and what makes you tick and what makes you passionate to achieve. I understood by the time I left. And I had found out just enough wisdom. I had found out enough to ask the right question. I knew enough to study every problem through different lenses and angles. I had learned to listen closely to the people I didn't like and all of my adversaries, especially if I didn't like them. And then I learned to walk a mile in their mindset and their shoes. I had learned that nothing is what it seems, so I had to stay nimble. I had learned that brilliant theory is often just a very bad start. I had learned that outside of science, facts rarely determined anything, much to my chagrin. Politics did, and so I had to learn to master that. I learned that context determines everything, and then context changes. I learned to strive for a reasonable balance of risks, and then to act. And I understood that markets and human beings are fundamentally irrational. Question all givens. Understand that not only context but environment determines much. I learned to value the many kinds of intelligence and learn not to underestimate the kind of intelligence I don't have, and there are many I don't have. I had to figure out what's important. I had to learn to listen to my heart, but to act with my head. I think there's a movie with that theme too. I had to learn to compete against my best self and then push her a little harder, not to focus on my so-called competitors. I had to learn to keep the faults I liked and to purge the rest, and I had to learn to enjoy others' success as my own. I had to learn to be ruthlessly honest with myself and honest enough with everyone else. Claim what you want and go get it, but define your life according to what you know makes you tick. I'm a litigator and I'm a warrior. I have the constitution for it and I have the fearlessness for it. If you have to grab the mail-ox just thinking about confrontation, don't choose that path. Find a way to use your gifts in a way that maximizes your personal love of yourself and what you know you can do. We are all extraordinarily proud of you. Understand that we live in the most extraordinary country. I am the granddaughter and the great-granddaughter of slaves and slave owners. And it is only in this country where in 4 generations we would go from being legal chattel to legal counsel. Only in this country do every race and every creed sit side by side. I have lived all over the world, and as much help and work as there is left to do, you sit at the pinnacle in the best country in the world at a time when it is truly a miracle to be living. Thank you for listening to these few moments of my thinking. Congratulations, Godspeed, and I may hire you as an intern or I may sue you, but either way, however we meet in the future, use your gifts on behalf of those who don't have what you have. Thank you. Congratulations. Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Connie. That was wonderful. And now I'm pleased to introduce David Bennett, the Price School's valedictorian. David is receiving the Bachelor of Science in Public Policy Management and Planning with a concentration in real estate development. He entered USC in the fall of 2010 and has distinguished himself as a leader and a scholar. In fact, he is graduating today with honors and as our valedictorian and has earned a 3.98 grade point average. Can't do much better than that. In addition to excelling in his classes, David has had many opportunities to practice his interest in real estate development. Last summer, he served as an analyst at QVT, Mount Auburn Capital, where he modeled and analyzed opportunistic equity and mezzanine debt investments throughout the United States and created discounted cash flow models to assist in the placement of $110 million in private equity fund into real estate assets. During the academic year, he has been a research assistant with the National Center for Risk and Economic Analysis of Terrorist Events, our CREATE Center, USC's Homeland Security Center here in the Price School, where he helped author an academic paper on the economic and real estate-related implications of a major anthrax attack in Seattle. During spring 2011, he served as a property management intern with Charles Dunn Company, and David has accepted a position with Summit Partners in Palo Alto and will start working there in July. Please welcome David Bennett.
Congratulations, seniors. We have had a long journey, and we should all be proud of our accomplishment. I would first like to thank my family for everything they have done for me. I know that many of us would not be where we are today without the support our families have given us throughout our lives. So to all the families today, I want to say thank you. I also want to thank the faculty for providing us with a quality education at this prestigious university. I took an unusual path to USC, but the key to my success has always been persistence. I transferred into the Price School as a sophomore in the fall of 2009 because I was intrigued by the multidisciplinary nature of its undergraduate program. I was interested in both real estate and urban planning, and I felt that there was no place better suited to provide me with the unique experience that the Price School offers. During my time at the school, I have learned the importance of an interdisciplinary understanding of the world. Urban planning, real estate development, health policy, public policy, and nonprofit innovation are all highly interactive. We need to understand these connections in various fields in order to be successful in our future careers. The faculty has done an excellent job in helping prepare us to pursue our individual passions from a well-rounded background. In deciding to transfer to USC, I believe that the strong alumni network and the connections made during my undergraduate days would be invaluable in my later career. In fact, I have already seen the benefits of being a member of the Trojan family. Through a Price School mentorship program, I was set up with a mentor named Darren Fancher, a graduate of the school's Master of Real Estate Development program. He helped me schedule informational interviews and make connections with other real estate professionals. Darren went through the MRED program with Connie Rice, who I interned for as a summer analyst at his real estate private equity firm. The experience that I had during the required internship helped me land a full-time job at a private equity firm starting this July. Without the incredible Price School network, I may not have had such great success in finding post-graduation employment. Taking a job in private equity may seem unusual for a Price School graduate, but I believe that my job decision shows the strength of our interdisciplinary program. The analysis and writing skills I learned during my time here will be essential throughout my career. At the same time, the relationships I made with students, faculty, and various mentors throughout my time in the Price School will always help me throughout life. I don't know where I will end up in the future, but I do know that I will be well prepared for whatever comes my way. I chose the Price School and USC in general for the strong focus on providing students the opportunities to find their passion. In addition to my internships, I was on the board of the Undergraduates of Policy Planning and Development and the Trojan Real Estate Association, while also performing research for USC Create under Dr. Adam Rose. I was also a member of the Phi Gamma Delta fraternity, along with Max Cohen, a good friend sitting here in the audience today. These groups provided me with some of the most memorable experiences of my college days. My involvement in all of these activities helped me identify my passions and prepare me for my future. My main message is the importance of persistence, which I believe USC has taught us well. My success was a product of hard work, no matter the circumstances or challenges. You may not enjoy fulfilling all the obligations during your life. However, to succeed in the long run, you need to work through the difficulties to get to the place you want to be. I would like to end by wishing all of my fellow students and classmates in the class of 2012 success in their careers and wherever their path in life takes them. Thank you, and fight on.
Yesterday we had an awards ceremony, and we honored those students who had achieved outstanding academic excellence. So at this time, I'd like to ask those students who were the award recipients to please stand, and could we now recognize them as a group? Please stand. Thank you. Professor Sloan, will you join me here, please? Well, today is the commencement for all of you who have completed our bachelor's degree. It is also a commencement for a longtime member of the Price School family. I'd like to invite Faye Gallo to join us at the podium. Faye has been a mainstay of the Price School's undergraduate program. More importantly, she has served as our advocate, advisor, mentor, counselor, and friend. Since starting at USC at 16 years ago, she has advised literally hundreds of students and their parents, as well as helped our academic program directors, Rich Sundin and David Sloan, to improve the curriculum and initiate new programs like the FEL Undergraduate Student Conversation Series and the Student Undergraduate Research Experience. She also has consistently collaborated with her fellow program administrators to develop the Academic Programs Office. She leaves us at the end of this academic year to commence a new life in Florida. This past Monday, she was recognized at the Price School Faculty and Staff Recognition Lunch as the recipient of the Margaret Harrington Outstanding Staff Award. Please wish Faye the best in her future endeavors and thank her for such outstanding work with our undergraduate program. Thank you, Faye. Now is the time to recognize the hard work of each and every one of the graduates. We will now call up each student individually and hand out the diploma covers. Diplomas are in the mail. They will be mailed in about 4 to 6 weeks.
Dean Knott, I am now very proudly present to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Public Policy, Management, and Planning. Candidates, please stand when you're asked and move forward to receive your diploma cover.
Chris Descalos. Z. Lisa Zhao. Pantera Tarek Timporn. Elizabeth Lynn Ha Vu. Connie Griffith. Ari Simon. Melissa Bartolucci. Amy Shaw. Andrew Garden. Dakota Lindsay. Candace Ossil. Joseph Dombrowski. Jordan Berukim. Shasan Arifi. Christopher Saraflogu. Darren Barker Badikyan. Mac Maurer. Christopher Hovsepian. Eric Mayer. Jenny Wang. Edwin Babayan. Von Garagosian. Bernard Andre Kazizik III. Catherine Gilmer. Kelly Cass. Lillian Conover. Sabha Salama. Jocelyn Alva. Janelle Mamini. Emily Beckland. Benjamin Mount. William Simon. Mark Gonzalez. Amy Conway. Joseph David Hold. Jen Mitchum. Ryan Park. Jeffrey Cameron Daniels. Bonner. Anthony Exposito. Daniel Christopher Barrios. Abraham Yehoini Markowitz. Julio Flores. Max Cohen. Voltaire Mamaril. David Sanchez Howell. Chris McCaffrey. Lawrence Miles. Donna Harris. Christopher Michael Johnson. Nicole Diane Hobson. James Edward Wright II. Melissa Nicole Bishop. Elan Imani Hilaire. Kevin Mendez. Jeff Carlson. Jasmine Wilson. Sean Nasiri. Max First. Seth Joseph Hall. Greg Pearson. Carly DeBakis. Wasserman. Amanda Flores. Deanna Sage. Kendall Woodton. Lexi Ye Cole. Katie Kiefer. Matthew Meyer. Joshua Kashani. Peter Goodwill. Maxwell James Tomaszewski. Oren Silverstein. Bryce Butler. Andrew McAllister. Jawanza Starling. Peter Corsica. Jeffrey Geary. Christopher Bowen. David Bennett. Brian McRae. Anna Nargisian. Melanie Irinko. Andrew Joseph Meehan. Natalie Chow.
Thanks, Derek.
Derek Hong. Genevieve Tuivlu Nguyen. Lauren Kronk. Chisholm Essequa.
Can we give a round of applause to all of our graduates? I would now like to invite Michael Lowe to the podium. Mike is a graduate of the Price School Master of Public Administration program with a concentration in healthcare, and he's currently the Senior Managing Director of the London Pacific and Partners, an international investment and management advisory company focused primarily in healthcare. Mike has worked as a corporate executive with the private and publicly traded medical care organizations as well as major nonprofit healthcare organizations. He has directed numerous acquisitions, business development and strategic planning projects for healthcare-related projects in the US, UK, Europe, Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East. He is also a dedicated alumnus and an active member of the Price School Alumni Board and devotes many hours to mentoring and guiding our students. So please join me in welcoming Mike Lowe.
Okay, I stand here between you and lunch, so I'm going to get this going. Thank you, Dean Knott. Okay, congratulations to the class of 2012 for reaching this achievement after years of hard work, but more importantly, kudos to the parents who are sitting in the audience with smiling, relieved looks on their faces. As a father who is about to have a son and daughter in private university in the fall, I can just tell you that I am terribly, terribly jealous of you guys. Okay, as president of the Sol Price Alumni Association, I welcome all of you as fellow alumni. During your years as a student at USC, I'm sure you found that the term Trojan family was much more than just an expression, but has been continually demonstrated through school and alumni support in the forms of mentors, internships, guest speakers, career services, etc. I have served as a mentor to a number of Price students over the years, and I can tell you that a proud moment for me this year was meeting with one mentee over beers to review his job offer letter. So being a member of the Trojan family does not end here, but will last a lifetime, and the strength of the USC network will most likely be accessed by you time after time during the next stages of your career and your life. And I have to tell you, one of the reasons why I applied to the MPA program at USC many, many years ago, when we talked about a Corona typewriter, my freshman year I had to use a slide rule. Many, many years ago was the university's reputation of having this stellar network, reach, and connections. And I'd like to tell one story that illustrates the reach of the university. A few years into my career after graduation, I accepted an assignment in Saudi Arabia as an on-site consultant to a number of my company's managed hospitals in the kingdom. So Joanna, my wife of less than 1 month at the time, and I placed our possessions in storage, gave power of attorney, and forwarded all of our mail to my dad, and moved to a land where not only it took a visa to enter the country, but your passport was confiscated upon reaching the job site, and a separate visa was required just to leave the country. While there, your mail was routinely opened to check for objectionable material if you sent it through the Saudi mail system. As a result, through a work colleague, I soon had access to a secure U.S. Army post office box, which is an extension of the U.S. Postal Service, and instructed my dad to forward all of my mail there. That way I was able to receive my unadulterated issues of Sports Illustrated, etc. So to summarize, all mail forwarded to my dad, who mailed what I needed to see to a US APO box in Saudi Arabia, and all this was before email. So now you get the picture. So in the 2 years that we were there, I only received one piece of unsolicited mail sent directly to me through the regular Saudi mail from the University of Southern California, asking if I planned to contribute to the school's general fund again that year. To this day, I still don't know how the university found me, but that was the most impressive piece of mass mailing I've ever received. Okay. That week, I was so impressed that week I called my dad instructing him to send a check. But this network and reach is only as strong as the program, its students, and the support of its alumni. To the graduates out there, my fellow Trojans, please do not hesitate to seek out your fellow alumni and support at USC and at Price. More importantly, as you advance in your career, please do not forget to give back. Participate in alumni events, join the alumni board. Make sure you update your information on the website, including LinkedIn and Facebook, attend homecoming, Guardian Awards, networking mixers, and so on. And I can personally tell you that it's a small investment that pays a pretty good return. So again, congratulations and fight on.
I love that story. Will everybody now please stand? To the faculty and staff, proud parents, relatives, and friends, I proudly present to you the Price School of Public Policy graduates who may now move your tassels to the left side. Congratulations and good luck. Could you please remain seated for the recessional, and then please join us for a reception in Ralph and Goldie Lewis Hall, is just over here to my left. We will have food and drinks on the first and second floors. We invite you to enjoy your time with family and friends. Thank you all.